Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart. So, we ended the band ride back on Monday. We spent the last 3 to 4 sessions trying to figure out if the daily mid-band wants to be support. I think we've come to the conclusion at this point that, at least for now, that it does. We traded as high as 32.25 yesterday into the afternoon. And that's been rejected overnight, and we're back down to re-engage or try to re-engage this lower Bollinger Band in the area of 1575 to 16. What you want to see if you're a bear is you want to see more. You want to see more of a push down. You want to see some expansion. You want to see this tight Bollinger Bandwidth. We talked about it yesterday. It was about 1.1 yesterday. It's expanded out to 1.24. So there's so much expansion in these bands. Typically, you don't start to look at a compressed band and start calling it an expanded band or a band where we could start to see a legitimate bounce back after a directional move until those bands get out past 4. It's a long way to 4. So for our part, we're short against 32. We put that on yesterday afternoon. We're still in it. I took some profit this morning. Had everybody take some profit. Everybody still has runners. So it's been for a short week. It's been a absolutely fantastic week in the room. Our week goals are hit, and we're sitting here at Thursday before the market opens. So that always makes me a happy camper. So for today, we have to watch 32 on the up. See if we can get some legitimate expansion on the down. If we do get legitimate expansion, we're out on the hourly chart. We've got a lower low after a series of higher lows. You need to see the weekly pivot seal off. Here you can see where we traded to the daily mid-band, and it rolled over, then it rolled over again, and we got a little bit more directional move as we got into the Europe session this morning. Here's your 24.02 quarter low. In a genuine band expansion from compressed bands, you will see price. It'll have some fits and starts along the way, but you will see it reach and then print a lower low versus 02 quarter. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but if we're going to go on a band ride down, this 24.02 quarter doesn't hold it in. The alternative is this. The bears do their usual. They come down. We make a higher low versus 02.25, and they spend the day trying to squeeze them back higher. That always has to be on the table because of how weak the bears are and how vigilant the dip buyers are with regard to any weakness in the market. It's not going to take 1 or 2 or 3 times of dip buyers being turned away for them to change their minds about the viability of doing what they're doing. It's going to take, weeks and months if you're going to see any real character change in the market. The reality is we have tight bands, we get some expansion, that dip will get bought, and we can see over the course of the summer into the fall whether the high we have now wants to hold up, whether we see each one of these successive trips back to the daily mid-band turn into resistance. And that would change gradually the overall character of the market. Just as you saw, let me back this out, just as you've seen for a period of time, the daily mid-band act as fairly consistent support with a couple exceptions. I mean, these things happen. What you would want to see if you're a bear, if we can get back down here, is you would want to see the daily mid-band consistently be resistance. That's people talk about character change in the market all the time, and this is something that gets thrown around. You're not going to see true, genuine character change until the green line there is resistance, not for a period of days or hours, but for a period of weeks and months. If you get that, then you're in a sell rallies environment, a genuine, intermediate, long-term sell rallies environment. And the bears have an opportunity here to start that process if they can get some follow through. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. There will be a midday update, and I'll catch you then. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.